Welcome to part 2 of my tips and tricks video for Arena Breakout. I've been playing since the Chinese closed beta, so I've seen it all, and today I'm sharing real tips that actually help you inside the raid. These aren't basic things, they're strategies for when your stim fails, you're overweight, or you're stuck in a panic situation. If you want to survive more raids, improve your gameplay thinking, and stop dying to small mistakes, this video is for you. Let's get into it. Here's a quick word about Top Up Live. If you want to top up your account safely and quickly, check out Top Up Live. It's trusted and easy to use. Now let's continue. Let me show you something that might literally save your raid. Today we're talking about how far your character can travel based on weight. Because trust me, this one detail can stop you from panicking when you're heavy, low on time, and wondering, can I even make it to extract? All right, let's break it down. If you're under 45 kilograms, you'll cover 100 meters in about 25 seconds. If you're over 45 kilograms, it takes a bit longer, around 30 seconds. Now, if you're running knife only, with no gun or gear, you'll be lightning fast, just 15 seconds per 100 meters. But here's where things get serious. Once you hit 85 kilograms or more, your weight stims, they stop working. No boost, no help, and at that point, it takes almost a full minute, around 58 seconds, just to move 100 meters. Now let me give you a real example. Say you're in a raid, heavy as hell, you just wiped a squad, and now there's only a few minutes left on the clock. You open your map, extraction is 300 meters away. If you're above 85 kilograms, that's 3 full minutes to get there. No stim, no shortcut. So the next time you're overweight and stressed, just do the simple math, mark the distance, and multiply. Knowing this can literally save your life in the last seconds of a raid and protect all the loot you fought for. Don't guess, know. So, an exciting tip number 2, how to use grenades the right way. All right. Okay, gotta take a short breath here. So let's talk about grenades. Each one in Arena Breakout works differently, and using them the right way can completely change your fights. Start with GHO grenade, just take his. Now, it doesn't kill. It does some damage based on how close the enemy is to the explosion, but the real value is the stun effect. It messes up their hearing, and slows them down, and gives you a window to act. So here's what you do. Right after throwing follow it up with another nade. Throw an MK2 or an M67. Even a T13 works. The GHO sets them up, and the second grenade finishes them off. All right, now let's break down the difference between MKs and M67. Both are frag grenades, but they're not the same. The MK2, it's harder. It has high armor damage and pierce, and if you land it right, it can kill T4 or T5 players instantly. But its fragment range is small, so you need to be accurate. I think here's the part that most people get wrong. There are two things: effective range and fragment range. Effective range is the full area where the grenade can do any kind of damage. And fragment range is smaller, and that's where the real killing happens. And has a small fragment range, so unless it lands close, it won't do much. Now let's talk about the M67. The M67 has slightly less damage, but a much bigger blast radius. Its fragments spread wider, and even if your throw is a little off, it can still hit the enemy, or push them out of cover. So honestly, if you're not sure which nade to carry, go with the M67. It's the best all-round choice. Reliable in open fights, great for clearing rooms, and way more forgiving if your aim isn't perfect. And last one, the T13 impact grenade. It explodes the second it hits anything. Small range, low damage, but it destroys armor. If you throw 2 T13s at someone, their gear is basically gone. You'll have a huge advantage in the next fight. Use it in tight spots or when chasing enemies into cover. So yeah, grenades aren't just for random throws. Use them smart, and they'll win you more raids than any gun. Tip number 3, the secret painkiller that saves you in panic. Okay, this one's special. Most players don't even think about this, and no creator has ever talked about it. So listen carefully. There's one specific painkiller in Arena Breakout that can literally save your life in panic situations. The fast-acting painkiller. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why use this cheap painkiller when there are better ones that last longer? Here's the truth. This isn't about duration. It's about speed. Most painkillers take 5 to 7 seconds to consume, but this one, it takes just 3.5 seconds. And when every second counts, that tiny difference can be the reason you survive. Let me give you 2 real scenarios. You get knocked. Your teammate revives you. Instead of getting caught mid-animation, you pop this painkiller in 3.5 seconds and sprint to safety. You're out of meds. Enemy pushing. You've got only a few seconds before they reach you. Take this pill fast. Get the flinch resistance and speed, and turn the fight around. Now, some of you might say, isn't there an even cheaper anti-inflammatory pill? Yes, there is one that's slightly cheaper. But here's the problem. It only lasts 60 seconds. The one I'm recommending lasts 180 seconds. That's 3 times longer. So the anti-inflammatory is not worth it in critical situations. It's just bait. Now, here's my advice to everyone. No matter what painkillers you use, just make sure you carry at least one of this fast-acting painkiller in every raid. It's cheap, it won't hurt your loadout cost, but it might save your life when it matters most. This is one of those top secret tips no creator ever shares, but I'm giving it to you raw because I want you to win more raids. Hit that like button, share this with your squad, comment your pain points. I'll try to solve them in future videos. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Let's talk flashlights. And no, not the one you use during power cuts. This one's for face-to-face combat. The new UV ray flashlight, it's not just cool looking, it's a game changer. First, it's a faction item, which means you pay exactly 0 Koen to use it. Yeah, free gear, we love that. Function-wise, it blinds enemies, just like the classic white flashlight. Shine it in their eyes and they can't see a thing. But there's a twist. With the UV ray, the blinding stops the second you turn it away. White flashlight, that effect lingers. UV, nah, you gotta keep it in their eyes. So in close quarters, peek, blind, shoot. Simple combo. If you're in their face, UV ray wins fights. And if you're out of faction Koen, don't panic. Go run a loot-only raid. Open those locked boxes, grab self-revive kits, sell them, and boom! Enough faction Koen to buy UV ray again. Want a full farming guide for that loot run? Let me know in the comments. It's fast, it's easy, even a level 1 rat could do it. Tip number 5. This one, it's not optional. Without this, you'll lose fights you should have won. And no one, not even I, can help you. So, what is it? Rotating, repositioning, moving smart under pressure. You missed your shots? Also, freeze. Don't panic peek the same angle. Move. Slide out, flank, shift. Break that enemy's rhythm. You landed some hits but didn't finish the kill? Don't wait for them to heal. Don't give them round 2 on their terms. Switch your position. Now you catch them off guard. Great players, they don't stand still after failing. They reset the fight before it resets them. And listen, I'm not playing on 120 FPS. I don't have perfect ping. No team carrying me. Just smart movement and pressure. If you want more tips that actually help you win, the kind that work even if your device is lagging or you play solo, hit that subscribe button. And hey, if you're buying bonds or anything else, check out Top Up Live. Fast, safe, trusted. These tips are based on real fights, real plays, not theory, experience. And they'll change how you raid.